I'm Linus Cross.
And Dex.
And what episode are we on?
We just watched 2 Lies, 1 Truth, I think is the name of the episode. Well, didn't just watch it, we watched it yesterday.
What number is that?
That's the 6th episode of this season. So
wow.
That's episode 90 or 91.
So I'm at the point where they're really blurring together.
Well, it's only because we didn't watch it immediately following.
Yes.
Or we didn't record.
It's been about 24 hours almost since
we watched
it. So I'm definitely going to need Dex to take the lead. And
don't I
I'll
usually?
Just... not as much, usually.
Okay, so to recap this episode, what we saw was... This one was pretty evenly split between content on either realm.
They're usually.
So, really brief recap, just so that we can get our ideas out more than our thoughts. So, what we saw was Lloyd, Nia, and Skylar, and Dareth all managed to get away, and they were, like, walking around and stuff.
Oh,
and then
they were,
found
yeah.
Mistake. So they have Mistake now, and
Didn't they have to burn his gi?
They did, but that was, like, the episode before.
Shit. I'm so sorry. It's, so like, all blended.
Where we saw
where
was,
it stopped on the one previously, and where this one started, it's, like, real similar, so I'm kind of like...
That's good, though, because it's a nice flow if you watch them all.
True.
What we saw...
It's just messing with me, because I'm like...
telling them
Oh, yeah, Mistake,
one of the...
appears,
that came.
And she's explaining what she is,
and that she came over... on a mission with other Oni to get the first
it makes it sound like a lot of Oni actually did come to this realm.
So there could potentially be them somewhere else. Like, I know she did say that she turned on them and she fought them, so we don't know. She might have killed them all too. We have no idea.
Picked the
realm of Ninjago and
first
over
side.
Yeah. Because their mission was for her and the other Oni that came with her to turn him to their side. But he was like, no, I don't want to. And they were like, well, shit, I guess we have to kill him because those were the options we were given. But Mistake was like, nah, actually, there is a third option. So that's what we saw first. Now she's basically helping Lloyd. And I think it comes down to the fact that she remained loyal to the first Spinjitzu master. She said she started helping him and has been helping him ever since is what was her wording. So I'm of the opinion that meant that she has been helping Wu and Lloyd.
Probably.
Because she knows. So we got that.
She has been every time she pops up.
Here's
some tea.
Yeah, she's been doing something to help where she gave the tea to help age him up when he needed to and everything. So she's been around a while, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
At the same time, we saw Harumi go find Garmadon because he had, like, wandered off afterwards. And, interestingly, we found out that Garmadon's motivation isn't just rah. He's actually, like, if my father's realm is to continue, I have to be stronger. So, in some twisted way, he's kind of doing this for his dad. He's also apparently afraid of something he saw in Realm of the Departed.
He was very scared, and I'm curious
what would make him afraid. Yeah. So either we're gonna see that as the finishing villain of this season, or they're going to be a villain in the 10th season.
Either would be good.
Either would be fine. Yeah. So that was interesting. We also saw that Hermie was like, well, if you
vividly remember.
If you let go of Lloyd and have a different kid, maybe you can murder Lloyd easier. So she's like, I'll be your kid, and he's like, yeah, okay.
That pissed me off so much.
So that was pretty funny. But then she's all like, we can capture Lloyd, and he's like, okay, try again, and they go and try to catch Lloyd, and Lloyd separates them. Yeah,
Garmadon
he separates.
Doesn't.
Yeah, Garmadon doesn't go with them now. Lloyd separates me from Kilo and the other
in a very smart,
in a very smart way
and strategic way.
Yeah. So the episode did end with them capturing her,
and Lloyd was a little shit.
Yeah, he was all
oh, you separated me from my friends. I'm gonna separate you from yours.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun.
And then they captured her, so I was like, yeah, good on you.
And then in the first realm, we saw that they arrived at this this like crossing point where they went through.
Yes, and they
Found
the
a
girl.
stronghold. Do we gonna call her Heavy Metal or Faith?
Yeah, I don't know.
Faith, probably.
So she says that this is only land past this point because that's what they were taught.
Yeah. And they were told by the Iron Bear not to go past that point.
And there was lots of like stakes with like dragon skulls all along this like huge border.
Yeah.
So Lloyd is like, it's totally that way.
No, not Lloyd. That's Woo.
Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry.
I was confused too for
I was.
Yeah. Woo
is totally like, it's totally this way, and Cole is like, dude, you don't know, and you have to tell them that you don't quite, like, you're guessing.
Yeah, and I like that Cole's not, like, flat out, like, making him be honest. He just keeps telling him, like, you should make the choice to be honest.
Yeah, because, like, the repercussions were...
Yeah.
Especially when they're Heavy Metal or Faith or whatever is really making it seem like this is a dangerous place. Yeah. Like, if we don't need to go in here, we shouldn't go in here.
Not only that, she has made herself a traitor to her entire clan. She's doing it for them.
Armor.
Yeah, but she's doing it for them, but they don't know that. So they just see her, doing this and giving...
Mm-hmm. So they do go in.
They do go in.
And they find this, like, Oni...
stronghold.
Yeah, and it had this really cool gate.
Yeah.
And so they go in, and it's clearly abandoned.
Yeah, like an entire city was abandoned.
Yeah, just ruins. And which one of them notices? Oh, it was when Wu was leaving. Jay
sees what
on the door. Someone was leaving.
Woo
and they were moving the
door because she was screaming because she was so angry.
And that moved the door, and that allowed them to notice this like map
on the back of the door. So that map showed them where the armor was.
Yeah, it just didn't look really complete, so they're gonna have to figure that shit out.
But it seems like they at least know where to go now.
Mm-hmm.
And they have confirmation that it does exist.
Yeah.
The only issue is whether or not...
And I think it showed it in the nest of...
Yeah, it's in the firstborn's nest.
Yeah.
So now it's just a matter of, like, whether or not they're going to be able to get into there. Mm-hmm. Or whether or not Wu will... I mean, obviously Wu's going to be able to wear the armor. That's what they're leading up to. But the characters don't know that, and that's probably scary for Wu.
Mm-hmm.
So... That's basically what happened. It was really good. We would have recorded sooner, but...
Pokemon Go event.
So, it's like when you have more than one fandom and you have to split your time between everything you love.
And especially when, for the Pokemon Go, we had to meet other people, so we were kind of like, we have to hurry.
Yeah, we had to hurry, and we did, and it's good, and we're going to end up going out again today, because it's the weekend-long event.
Stupid hot out.
It is. We're still in, like, this mild heat wave. I don't know, Canada's been hit pretty bad this month so far.
Mild?
Well, it's not as bad as Canada Day.
Yes, that is true.
So, it's, like...
I think it's like 33.
It's hotter than most people think Canada gets.
Yes.
Because people...
We have both extremes.
Yeah, there are extremes on either end of the spectrum. It's just, I do admit, we get very, very cold. But... Canada Day, they said we were hotter than Dubai.
It was like 41.
Yeah, we were hotter than Dubai, so we get both ends of the spectrum.
Though it's not usually that hot.
No,
thank God.
But our winters do regularly get very cold, so I can understand why that's more of the...
Usually just like 1 or 2 days, but like negative 15 is like
an average. Yeah, I would say that's average.
I wouldn't say an average.
Not during the
but
day.
It happens
during
quite
the day.
often.
Well, I'd say during the day, negative 15, because then it's always below negative 20 in the evenings, like... Evenings
That's
and overnight.
not always true.
On the regular?
We're getting so off topic. Okay, so things we liked.
Everything.
That's like the worst shitty answer.
No, I liked it.
It might be true, but it's a shit answer.
And then things I particularly like, stand-up things. I liked Jay's joke where he's like, if they can shapeshift, how do we know an Oni isn't here right now? And he's like going up to Kai, and I was like, just like, fuck off, Jay. I liked them fighting over the water. Yes! That was funny.
And then Faith just comes over, cuts open the cactus, and then like Kai's like, yeah, my water, and then Jay continues to be like, no, it's mine too.
Like, I just like that they thought she was gonna like cut them with the sword. Yeah. Like, oh no, we're sorry, we're not fighting anymore. Yeah. I liked also that Jay was like, Zane had some, and Kai's like, Zane doesn't have to drink. Like, don't fucking come at me with your bullshit.
But if he did have some, that would have been a dick move.
Oh, that would have been. But that was pretty funny. I liked that.
So, things we didn't like. Oh, actually, no. I also liked the whole, you're gonna take my friends, I'm gonna take yours.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. There wasn't anything that I didn't like on the basis that I didn't think it was done well, so much as I...
Oh, no, I meant, like, just you didn't...
Oh, Harumi being Garmadon's daughter?
Fuck.
She is a very, very good villain.
Like...
But they are both clearly using one another.
Yes, like, the logic wasn't quite strong enough for me there. Like, the whole... Him trying to get rid of his son. Like, why would he want another child if he's trying to get rid of
This is why I'm pretty sure he's using her for something.
Probably.
That's my impression, is that he's got his own plan going on, and they're gonna, like, double-cross these, because he's...
I just don't know what the hell he could actually use her for. She's just a child. Like, she's nothing
devious child. She's also able to control the entire, like, Sons of Garmadon.
Yeah, I guess for the army aspect.
And she knows the realm better than he does. Or knows it now better than he does.
Yeah, but it's still not enough, really, to be...
No, that's why I think he's going to use her for something.
Yeah.
That's my impression. So, we'll see. It's pretty exciting. I was correct on a lot of my other...
Yeah, so where do we think it's going to go from now?
I think that... Let's see. I don't think they're going to be able to keep Harumi captured for very long. I think she'll probably find a way to escape.
She's sneaky. And
I'm surprised she was captured in the first place. That almost seems like too easy.
They did it in a really good way.
They did do it in a good way, but it still seems too easy. So I don't know if there's something to be
I could totally see her having a backup plan if she does get captured. To be like, okay guys, if this does happen, this is what you do. But I did think that they did it in a very fact way, capture her, and that wasn't her plan.
No, but I'm sure she has like a
contingency plans in case.
Plan. I don't think they're gonna get the armor in the next episode. I think we're gonna see some. We're gonna see some more.
Yeah, they're gonna have to decipher this map and figure it out.
They're not getting back to Ninjago until the second to last or last episode of the season.
We didn't mention that the leader of the hunters,
the Iron Baron,
he lied to them. He said that the Oni were still in that land, but it was clear when they went there that it was abandoned.
So, I mean, there might be Oni somewhere else in the realm, but they're not as close to the hunters as the hunters were the impression.
It's the cat wheel. All right. Good Gigi. So I kind of think that all or most of the Oni are no longer in that realm, and they left.
I think a good number of them ended up going to Ninjago, but Mistake kind of made it seem, because she's like, I turned on them, and I'm like, well, they don't seem like the kind of people to give up just because you beat them in one fight, so I don't know if she killed the other Oni.
Possibly.
So who knows how many Oni are left.
She is a badass old lady.
I love Mistake. Everything she has done has made me smile. She is great, and I love her. I'm really appreciative of a lot of the cool new female characters that are both getting more time this season. Or getting introduced, so there's a bit more variety. So I like that Skylar's getting more development, Nia's getting more development, Mistake's getting more development.
And I really find it funny that all of the females are like this top tier power.
Yeah, they're the strong ones.
they're clearly this. They're just
the girls are very badass, and it's great. I love it. But I do appreciate that there's more attention towards them as well. Not like that Ninjago was ever terrible with it, but it was very clearly a guy-centric show. So it's nice to see some female characters getting attention.
Yay!
Plus, Faith is a badass character.
Yeah.
So she was cool. And I like that she's not a love interest.
Yeah.
It's nice to get female characters that don't immediately have to be a love interest to a character. Even in the case with Harumi, I still don't find that wasn't in some way a love interest because she used it to...
Yeah, I did also find that was kind of a love interest.
So, even if it wasn't, like, an intentional thing, like, she did it without that. It's still that. So it's nice to get somewhere they're introduced and they're not immediately being put into a relationship with another character. So, that's good. But yeah, generally, I really like it. And again, I'm, like, singing praises. Like, this is probably it's probably tied now for my favorite season.
Yeah, it is really good, and it's beautiful.
It is. It's extremely well animated, and the dragons are really cute. And
I want to see more dragons.
More dragons. Well, I bet you will.
Yeah, my wish will be granted. So yeah. We're gonna try and watch the next one and film it
before we leave. We should have time. It's not even 10:30 yet.
Okay, well, then we have to go, so bye.